Y'all listen to this story time. Once upon a time, there was a woman, and that woman is my mother. She had locked her hair so many times I cannot count. I can't even remember. Yeah, she's very indecisive about her hairstyle. One day, she decided to take down one of those locks. Look at her grinning. She's so happy, huh? Oh, new hair growth, new hair growth. Look at that. She's satisfied, y'all. One day, let me say a year later to be precise, she took down every last one of those locks. And I must admit that she had a lot of hair growth. But the same way her hair had grown, she had also shed a lot of her hair during the time she was taking down her locks. And this is the finished product. Her hair was nice and healthy, no lies about that. However, about a year later, her hair was severely damaged because she had neglected her hair. And because of this, I had to trim about 1 or 2 inches of her hair. Although she told me that she regretted allowing me to do that. I don't understand. But anyways, about like a few weeks after that, she said, you know what, KK? I want to lock my hair again. Again. Now, I kid you not. My mother, y'all, it's stressful. She would lock her hair for about a few years and then unlock it. Because then she misses having her hair in an afro. So I told her, Mommy, please, if you want me to lock it this time, please be serious about it. So hopefully she leaves her hair in long enough so that I can show you guys her lock journey. Here I'm going to section the back of her hair and separate it into 2 parts, which is usually the hardest because I can't really separate that straight. It's kind of hard. Well, I won't necessarily call it hard, but I would say that it never turns out to be straight, but that's okay. There are 2 methods that I know of when it comes to locking your hair. One is the interlocking method, which immediately locks your hair. So if you wash your hair, you don't have to worry about your hair undoing. Then there's the twisting method, which is the one I'll be doing in my mother's hair today. The twisting method is a safer route for someone like my mother because, as I previously mentioned, she will eventually take down her locks when she decides that, ooh, I miss having my hair in an afro. Whenever I'm fixing or tightening anyone's locks, I usually go to the right. However, I actually twist to the left, which defeats the purpose of twisting to the... Y'all, this even sounds confusing to me, but it defeats the purpose of actually twisting to my usual side because when I'm fixing the hair, it messes up. So then I have to twist to the left, which is uncomfortable, but it works. here I'm going to continue repeating the same thing, just twisting all of her hair. And I know it may not look appealing at first, but as soon as I fix it, you will see the difference. I will drop a picture here so that you can see exactly what I'm saying. Better yet, a video will be nice. This is before I had fixed my cousin's hair, and this is the after results. So here you can see her hair is teamed and it's neat. And I believe I was also the one that had started her locks exactly the way that I'm doing my mother's ones in the twisted method. But whenever her hair needs to get fixed, she would usually interlock her hair herself. I was done with the back and moving on to the right front portion. What I like about lock in general is that usually when you start off it's thin depending on the size, but as time progresses it becomes thicker, and that's exactly what happened to my mother's lock, her previous locks. So this is why I didn't bother doing her hair small, the twist, because my mother's hair is thin. I'll call it, it's definitely not type 4C, it's like 4B, and hair is super thin, so I did her twist medium size. Now for the fun part, I use the styling wax to create that crisp finished look. To avoid having that white film from the styling wax, I only used a little bit. Now for the styling part, I slowly went round and I kept twisting the hair, twisting it round and round and round. And then I hold it with one hand and did the same thing with the other twist. I went round and round, kind of like you're pinching someone, but you're just twisting and twisting without letting go. And then I took the hair on the left and I put it underneath the one on the right, and then I just twist them together. After 3 of those, I had to use the black elastics because I then realized that the tips were already starting to undo